Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of the Magna Europa mod in Hearts of Iron 4, which essentially makes the entire map just Europe. Because Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, all that stuff, garbage. We don't need that over here. We're good enough in our own little sphere for the time being. I guess there's a little bit of Asia here, a little bit of Africa there, but ignore that. Ignore it. We're going to be playing Italy today. Just because I don't think I played Italy in quite a while. Actually, I don't think I've ever played Italy in the actual vanilla game of Hearts of Iron 4. So, as you can probably tell, because the map's only Europe, it's significantly larger than it would otherwise be. Let's say, like, the French and German border. In regular Hearts of Iron 4, it's like 7 provinces wide. And that's it. But here, in this version, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I guess you're not connected. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you're going to need way more divisions to cover these front lines as you would otherwise need to in the base game. Which I think could be very interesting indeed. Because you don't get any more manpower, you don't get any more factories. As far as I know, these are all basically the vanilla numbers. So you're not any stronger than you otherwise would be. You just have way more territory you got to cover. We'll see how that kind of affects the way the game rolls at all. So we can't do Triumph in Africa. We had to wait until May 5th, 1936. Normally, I guess that would be done whenever we defeat Ethiopia. But Ethiopia, not on the map. So we're going to go for 4 civilian factories. I think that's a good place for us to start. Support weapons 1. Machine tools, construction, and follow that up with a nice research speed bonus. Fantastic. Decision available. We can hide the presentation. I don't need that. I don't need gameplay information either. That's fine. I've already looked at all that stuff before I recorded this, obviously. So, at some point, the United States is going to show up. They are going to take over Iceland. They're going to get a bunch of like off-screen factories and manpower and stuff. But that's going to happen at some point when World War II actually breaks out between Germany and the Allies. Like, we're not in a faction quite yet. I guess France actually is not in the Allies quite yet either. Well, we're not going to be joining the Axis. We are going to be going for our own little faction down in here. The Novum Imperium Roman. So we'll basically try to recreate the Roman Empire and see how well that goes for us. So we got a handful of divisions, 39 to be exact. Put you underneath this general. We'll put you underneath this general. And both of you underneath a excellent field marshal. We'll put you under... Yeah, you're 3-2-2-1. I think that's still pretty okay. So, first things first. We're going to be annexing Albania at some point. We're going to be trying to annex Yugoslavia and probably invading France as well. Do we have any claims on the territory? We don't, but I'm sure we'll get some in the future regardless. So, put a 20 stack on the Romania border. We'll put a 19 stack. Actually, how many provinces are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You need 15 units there, so that means I can pull 4 of you off and put you into purple as well. You guys get all the way up towards the north. Because there's like there's so many fewer tags in this mod as opposed to regular Hearts of Iron 4. The game does run pretty fast. We'll also get you guys, just assign yourself to invade over there, seems good. You guys prepare to invade your way into Yugoslavia. We do have some other cities, like we could probably put some troops in Zara as well. We also got this little island chain that we might want to worry about, or we can kind of just ignore it. But actually, no, ignoring it doesn't make any sense. We'll send, let's say, your garbage. You're just going to hold here for now. Can I actually get 2 of my garbage units here? These 2 garbage units we're going to put over here into Zara. And I guess we have this island over here. We actually don't have a fortification there, so it doesn't matter. We can't really get there at all. How do you only win in... So with Ethiopia, you just win. It just happens automatically after enough time. This just automatically completes. So we don't have to worry about what's happening over there quite yet. Right now we have 50 factories. 19, 11, 20. We're going to get 2... No, we're getting 4 factories from our national focus. So, you know what? Let's just build a handful of military factories right now in Rome. I think that seems okay. What are we missing? Infantry equipment and support equipment. Let's go, let's say, you to there. 4 light tanks, 2 support equipment. And then let's say 2 things of fighters. These fighters are hot garbage, so we want to replace those as fast as we possibly can. Yeah, there's nobody basic training. Let's train. Are you... You're fine for now. Let's look at like 3 of you guys going. Should be a good place for us to start. We're also missing some resources. We'll get some chromium from Turkey, and then we'll also get some rubber, I guess, from the United Kingdom. At some point, I think we're also going to be able to invade Turkey as well. We do get some casus bellis once we get our claims here. And probably just war with Greece as well. Just to annex everything. We don't need that. We don't need friends. You don't need friends when you just annex them. Got National Spain. Of course, that can only happen once we're actually at war with the Spanish. Another 4 civilian factories. I will absolutely take that. No questions asked at all. And what are you? You are... Also the peace and anti-democratic raids. I don't think we need to worry about that quite yet. Like, we're 76% fascist, 22% democratic. We don't have to worry about what the Democrats think. They don't matter. Not even a little bit. Yeah, you guys are just doing air focuses, army focuses. Don't know what the Germans are doing quite yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're already doing the Rhineland focus. Can they actually do it right away? Yeah, they can do it right away, so I wouldn't be surprised if that is their first plan. I think I do have some claims in Yugoslavia. Actually, I don't. We could just justify a war right away against Yugoslavia. How many, how much men do you have? You have 1134 divisions, which isn't that many. I do have more. How do I actually go to war with, I guess I can just get claims right away. Yeah, you've remilitarized Rhineland. Not a huge surprise. You are done in May, so let's take 1 month from now. No, it's not. It's a little bit over 1 month. But I think we want industrial effort to get those military factories as well. Exactly. You've got figured out what the title's supposed to be. I appreciate that. So 4 military factories seems pretty good. Research slots okay. But yeah, research slot's still good. But I think we do want to go triumph in Africa just so we can kind of rush our way towards making our own faction. There's like 1% communists, so it makes no sense to ban them. Stability. Actually, 76%, we're still good on this as well. We're actually pretty good on everything. Can I go up to war economy? I can, and we're going to do that immediately. I think that absolutely makes sense. And for you, more research speed. Research speed all of the way. You're done May 5th. That's less than a month from now. But I still think 4 military factories is a little bit too good to pass up. Also, let's go. Let's say 2-2 on the plains here. And do I have land force on this province? I don't. Let's build some basic defenses across the French border here. Fantastic. I mean, are they cheaper? I'm assuming they probably cost the exact same amount, right? Still 500? Yes, they are. So it's going to take a long time for us to get this all done. Hello, Frimnor. Frimnor? First time you'll get to watch the stream. Glad to have you here. I don't have the following war turned off. There we go. Another military factory as well. What do we need? Support equipment's at 0. Do I have light tanks? I have 3 light tank units. What are they made out of? You're very strange. It's a strange army here. You know, let's just make a new one. All of you will be light tanks. All of you will be light tanks. And the rest of you guys can just be motorized infantry for now. Can I actually change one of you to be... Can I get 2 of these to be artillery? I can. Defense is pretty bad, but that's okay. We'll save you. I fucked up. I fucked up really bad. You know what? We're actually just going to restart this whole thing. And not do that. Oh, I forgot to duplicate. Actually, you know, I probably have an autosave, right? Yeah, take me back to my autosave. I apologize for that. That should not have happened. So let's go back, because you are... Yeah, we lost like a few days. It's not a big deal. Duplicate. There we go. Light tanks. Light tanks. And then switch one of you to be just a regular motorized infantry. That seems good. Now that's what we want. A little bit better. And are we not building motorized? No, we're not building artillery. That's actually a big mistake. We should be getting handful of artillery pieces built here. Let's get you up to, let's say there. One less on tanks, or at least making some artillery pieces. And that should be good. What do we do with you guys, by the way? Huh. I mean, Yugoslavia, their army does seem pretty bad. I'd like to send more units over here, but I think we probably want at least a handful more units on the French border. At least let's see if we get you guys up to a nice 24 stack, and after that we can kind of figure out what we want to do afterwards. So go for you. It is still 1936, which means, yes, we have an artillery upgrade, which I do want to take. And can I upgrade any of my generals? Yes, I can. Reinforcement rate, recovery rate, and you guys don't have any bonuses. So I guess... more reinforcements. Yeah, let's go charismatic. That seems like an okay time for us to do that. I mean, Yugoslavia doesn't have enough troops on the border to really be a major threat at the moment. But they probably have troops down here by Bulgaria, Albania, and Greece as well. We know what Germany... we don't know what Germany's doing. They're just too... limited exports or fascist. We really can't see anything that they're doing. Actually, what I should also be doing is getting an intelligence agency. So, you know what? Let's get that going. I said, let's get that going. There we go. Instruction's been finished. Spanish Civil War has begun. Okay, so we do want to participate there whenever we can. 37, I think, is a little bit ahead of time. You're a little bit expensive. Hey, let's go for the better light tanks, you know, while we're here. So, yeah, Spanish Civil War has begun. Could send volunteers. We send 3 units in. Probably would make sense to send in 3 infantry. I guess those 3 infantry we just built from, well, like you guys. Those 3 guys we just built from, we put in the blue army. So we'll now send you guys volunteers. You can have these 3. And they will be there soon, I hope. You have 45 to 87. The Republicans do have more, but I feel like this area here will be cleaned up pretty quickly. At least that's the hope. Industrial effort's been done. So yes, now we can do Triumph in Africa, 70 days. It's a little while, but, you know, it's Vanilla Hearts Final 4. Everything takes 1,000 years to get done. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, yeah, something like that seems good. We are now missing steel. We'll trade that with Germany, because Germany, we shouldn't have too many conflict points with. Early on, at least. Maybe at some point we'll declare war on the Germans. We'll have to see about that. Oh, our troops have arrived. They are now up here. And I think your best position is probably like right there and push your way towards the coast. To me, that seems to make sense. Nobody else has sent any volunteers to this region quite yet. You're more support for our party. Is there a reason to get more support? Mussolini gives me more. I don't think so. So I think we're fine on that. Also, let's go up to... I guess we don't need extensive conscription quite yet. Recovery rate. Attack and defense is pretty good. So you know what? We're going to go for an infantry specialist. I think that seems like an okay place for us to begin. I've noticed that you guys don't have any units defending this area, which is pretty good. So getting, you know, breakthroughs, being able to get encirclements should be significantly easier in this mod, just because there's so many more provinces than there otherwise would be. Yeah, there we go. We've already split the Republicans in half. Let's send you here. You go here, you go here. You'll be there in 6 hours. You'll be there in also 6 hours. How long will it take for you to get there? 11 hours. So you might as well keep driving here. You go here and then fight this guy in that province. Actually, do this. We're not 77. We should hopefully be able to beat those guys back. If I get my 2 like tanks immediately surrounded, that is like not a great situation. Actually, what we can do is we can just go to this province, and also, yeah, there we go. We've actually Solves our issue there anyways. So now you should be able to get your supplies that you need. Like, I feel like this should be 2 different provinces, but that's okay. Got 3 units here. You're sending more units in. Yeah, all you guys go towards the north. Abandon the south for now. And drive your way up, of course, towards Barcelona. If you can take over Catalonia, that should be good for us. And that's assuming... No, you have the default trees. You actually... Okay, so you guys don't have the La Resistance Spanish focus trees. So I guess that's good for us. It means that the anarchist or the Carlist won't ruin our plans here. Yeah, just go straight to Barcelona. I'm sure that's okay. We're doing a pretty good job. This little pocket should be wiped up soon. Also, let's turn you to be the Yellow Army. I think that seems okay. Now go up and around. We've taken Barcelona. That works out pretty well for us. So the Republicans now have gotten their way down to 74%. Of course, we don't have Madrid yet. It's a pretty important city. I would say in Spain. What if... We can't do this until we do Italy first. Get an opinion boost. But of course, if we can get our faction and get Italy involved in it, that would be pretty nice. We probably use them against the French in the future. Shrink your front line down. We want to be able to just kind of kill everything in Catalonia. Let's see if we can get this 1 infantry just to kind of clean all of this up. Something like that. I can't tell if you guys are moving faster or not. They might be actually moving faster between provinces just because the areas the provinces represent are supposed to be smaller. Yeah, so you go here. Get your way up towards the French border. And I feel like this is a pretty successful Spanish Civil War we're having right now. That is a different province. You know, let's go here. You're going to go up to there. Seems solid enough to me. 3 Republican troops are about to be surrounded. And yeah, you guys are making very, very, very good gains. What are you? Demolition Expert and Seducer? Yeah, I mean, that seems like okay. And I will have you infiltrate your way into capital here. Triumph in Africa has finished. So, of course, we're going to do support nationalist Spain. I can't imagine this war is going to finish in less than 30 days, so we should be okay. Our fortifications against France have finished. And now that we have more... Let's actually build a handful of civilian factories down in the south. By a handful, yeah, let's do like 3. I think 3 seems like a good number for us for now. You're 2 ahead. You're 2 ahead at a time. Let's go for like another... Actually, reinforcement rate for radio seems good. That should all be wiped out. So yeah, no, that was a very, very, very clean conquest of this territory. And boom, you're dead. Okay, so I'm hoping the Nationalists can take over this area quite well on their own. Unsurprisingly, they're defending this territory down towards the south a little bit better. But once we go here, we might be able to push our way straight to Madrid. Will that be a capitulation? I doubt it. But I mean, look at these, like 87,000 and 16,000. Those are pretty good casualty rates, I would say. Send you guys towards the French border. We might invade Switzerland at some point as well. We'll see how that goes. I mean, do we have a claim to Switzerland? I don't believe so. Of course, we're going to do claims on Yugoslavia. If we can annex them right away, I feel like that's going to be nice for us. And then nobody else want to aid? No, the Germans don't, the Soviets don't. Nobody else cares about Spain other than me, I guess. I mean, I'll take it. Division speed. 5% attack is always just nice. We'll go for a plus 5% attack bonus. We're good on this for now. And of course, one of these tanks, hey, let's drive straight to Madrid. Once you're here, go to there. And again, I don't think Madrid is going to necessarily get them to surrender, but it should put us in an okay spot. You know what? I think we're close enough to 1937 to get this tech going. Let's hold on to this area for now. We're at 52%, which I'm actually surprised that it's only 52%. There's no city up there that we can. I know there is one city. This is we're 3. But that's not so much. That's a villa down in the south. What if you pushed here? Are you attacking in? You are attacking in. Let's see if you can push your way to there. Have a tank do something like that. So you can claim a handful more territories for ourselves. How many troops do you guys have? I think you do now outnumber the Republicans, which is pretty useful for us. And you are dead in just a mere moment. Oh, we have another tank division. Okay. So the tank division, we'll put you into Green Army for now. And I think there's no one better than 1111. You're horrible. Wow, okay. I think for right now, you guys are just going to be in the south, preparing to go into Albania once we have conquered them through our focus. Once you're done, we can occupy you right away. Own Split, and is that where are these? Are these So it's you and where is Split? It's like it's a weird name for a place. Split. Okay, so basically owning the okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. We can easily take over Yugoslavia in time for that, I would say. Probably a little bit too long to get any more tanks at the moment, so 37 construction speed upgrade. I think that is our play here. Because once we get our claims, apparently popularity of fascism is going to go down. We get a lot of claims on territories. World tension increases by 4. Who cares about that? Not me, because it's only at 4% right now. After that, we are going to go for the Albanian occupation. We can also begin to fabricate a claim. 24 focus, 120 days. I mean, we're going to do it. And I think the Spanish Civil War should be done within the next, yeah, we can join the Anti-Comintern Pact. I think that is completely, acceptable for us. Move our units down to here, near Madrid. And after that, I mean, there's actually like no major Spanish cities. There's like a handful on the coast. Is Spain actually this empty? Because like if I go up to England, there is like 1 million cities. But apparently Spain has none. So I'm not too sure what what's happening there.